Hi, and welcome to the Video Production Podcast here at allthingsbridges.com. I'm Kris Bridges. I'm really excited because this is the first bit of video podcasting I've ever done, and I expect to learn a lot. I'm sure there are some people out there that would ask, why are you doing this, Bridges? Are you some sort of egotistical maniac or something? And the answer is no. I'm a teacher, and I'm trying to create a resource.
Drama, revenge. Nicolás Villalba, Santiago Villalba, and Roberto Puentes. Los dos hermanos.
MPBN's Feed a Family membership campaign was a major success, but only thanks to you. Thanks to you, MPBN received more than 2,000 pledges of support, and we raised over $200,000 to support the programs you count on each day. And thanks to you and the generosity of the Maine Community Foundation donors, about 150,000 meals will be available to Maine families through the Good Shepherd Food Bank this winter. Thank you.
The Bangor Area Recovering Community Coalition is a group of recovering individuals and their allies who advocate and support addiction recovery in the greater Bangor area. We believe recovery is a community responsibility, and we celebrate and make recovery visible. Our purpose is to reduce the stigma and discrimination associated with addiction.
Okay, opens in. About 30 seconds to talent.
Welcome to the 2007 Maine Principals Association Invitational Basketball Tournament.
Stand by Deco A. Stroll your announce. Deco A is in.
Bangor Auditorium. It's the girls' Class D state final game between
Stand by camera 2. Camera 2 is up. Super's out. Stand by camera 4. Mics.
And good afternoon.
Cue the town. Drive Super.
Auditorium. It is state championship basketball
Super's
on
in.
the line here at the Bangor Auditorium. I'm Brent Stevens
Camera
along with
4 is
Lisa
up.
Richards. And this is the way they draw it up. A battle of number ones.
Putting pressure now on the Patriots. Every free throw. Huge.
Lyford's first one's good.
We talked about the old building, maybe conjuring up another dandy here.
Second shot here for Lyford is good. 2 of 2 for Lyford. Back to a 3-point game.
One possession.
DeMoro. Ball knocked away. Bess has got it. He goes in and lays it in. Bess with a steal and lane.
I, therefore, declare and make known to all persons in this state who are in the exercise of any public trust, as well as all good citizens thereof, that John Elias Baldacci is governor and commander-in-chief of the state of Maine, and that due obedience should be rendered to all his acts and commands. As such, God save the state of Maine.
Jane Amaro, we can see Adjutant General Bill Libby looking on and Chief Justice Lee Softly looking on. Very formal proclamation from the Secretary of State, Matthew.
Very formal. He really delivered his proclamation with majestic words.
Now we will hear the governor's speech. 4 years ago, he began by invoking Thomas Jefferson. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very nice job on those remarks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The Secretary of State's emphatic declaration is traditional. It's not in the Constitution.
The wood is already broken. Madam President, Mr. Speaker, members of the legislature, Secretary of State Dunlap.
Damn!
Welcome to the show. Thank you very much for being here. My name is Danny Cashman. We're on a little bit earlier tonight. We're on in prime time here on WABI, celebrating the 60th anniversary.
The soldier came knocking upon the Queen's door. He said, I am not fighting for you anymore. And the Queen knew she'd seen his face someplace before. And slowly she let him inside.
This is a disease. Alcoholism and addiction is a disease. I'm not a bad person. Other people in recovery are not bad people. I made bad choices when in the throes of my disease, but I'm a good person with a bad disease.
My advice to the newcomer would be to find a way to make it work for you. As addicts, we're so conditioned to tell ourselves why we can't do this or why this won't work or why that won't work and just be hopeless and helpless. There may be some things about meetings that don't fit for you, that may even deeply offend you, but just find a way to take what you need and leave the rest. Because there is a way that all of us can just, make a place in our hearts and land this message that we really can get better.
Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. And it came to pass on a Christmas evening, while all the doors were shuttered tight, outside standing lonely boy child, cold and shivering in the night.
And he'd come to town with his old wool hat pulled down, surrounded by the dogs that were his friends. At times too drunk to stand, he'd shake familiar hands and sit around the SO station till his loneliness would mend.
Dave Calder started river driving on the Kennebec when he was just 16. He stayed on for 10 years through the very last drive.
They were pretty much general skills for a Maine man. If a person grew up in the country in Maine, they knew how to use an axe and camp dog. We did use some tools that were specific to the drive, pickeroons and pick poles, and being able to handle a boat helped.
The devastating fire of 1911 had much to do with that. It was the worst disaster in the city's history. Because most of the city was made of wood, the fire spread rapidly from building to building. It even jumped the Kentuskeg Stream. "55 acres were charred, 267 buildings destroyed, and 100 more damaged."
Of course, everything in the downtown area pretty much was destroyed in 1911 with the big fire. So we don't really see much of what Bangor looked like before that.